Ever wonder why your daily habits matter so much? Would you like to know how to create lasting change in your life? Welcome to Your Hunger Satisfied, where we discover what you are truly hungry for and learn to satisfy those deepest cravings so you can end emotional eating once and for all. Hi, I'm your host, Peggy Dunn. I'm a licensed mental health therapist, a certified life coach, and a certified functional medicine health coach. I call myself a wellness mindset coach. Do me a favor and please take a moment and let me know where and when you are watching this. I would really appreciate that. Here's a saying we've all heard: sow an act, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character and reap a destiny. Habits shape our character. In other words, your character is the sum total of your daily habits executed over time. This is actually a very profound statement. I'm going to repeat that. Our character is the sum total of our daily habits executed over time. It is our automatic way of being. The things we say, the actions we take without conscious thought. The end result is we become known for what we habitually do, and that in turn shapes how we show up in the world, the life we design, and the character we are known for. I recently had a client I was coaching. I'm going to call her Jane. Jane had come to me because she wanted to release about 50 pounds. Now, I say release, not lose, because we don't want the subconscious to try and find those pounds again. It's very important how we talk to ourselves, but more on this another time. I digress. Anyway, she had explained she had tried a bunch of different diets and nothing seemed to work. Imagine that. We talked about how her character, as reflected by her habits, was one of inconsistency and lack of motivation when it came to her health and nutrition. It wasn't until she recognized that her health was a sum of her poor habits that she began to make significant changes. Although Jane knew what she needed to do, she was frustrated because she didn't have the motivation to diet or to exercise. Listening to Jane, my first response was that her focus was in the wrong place. I explained to her that a diet is seen as a destination, and the minute she arrived at a target weight loss, she would stop the restrictive diet activity that created the results and was most likely to resume her past behaviors. Jane admitted this is exactly what happens every time she tries a new diet. So I explained to Jane that her health to date was a sum of her poor habits in the area of health and nutrition. Her current habits in the area of health would not lead to permanent change when she focused on the weight loss, but it would come when she focused on changing the habits that caused the byproduct of weight gain and poor health. Jane's journey showcases how habits not only affect character, but also influence one's destiny. Her habits influence her destiny. Her persistent focus on dieting as a destination leads to the repeated cycle of losing weight, reverting back to unhealthy habits. However, when she shifted her attention to transforming habits, her destiny began to change. By addressing her mindset, emotions, stress, coping strategies, self talk, she started to make progress toward good health. As her character evolved through these new habits, the destiny of improved health gradually became a reality. Now, another point I want to make is change does require habit transformation. The solution is to replace habits that would permanently move her forward in the direction of good health. I explained to Jane, unlike a diet, changing habits is not a quick fix. It would take time. She would also probably be uncomfortable and experience discomfort at times. Each negative habit needed to be replaced with a positive, effective habit. This process is kind of like uprooting a large oak tree and replacing it with a small sapling. The sapling will not have the same strength or deep roots as the original tree until it grows, and then it grows stronger and stronger. So during the time Jane and I worked together, I watched her change her habits in the area of health for the first time. During this process, we didn't talk about Jane's weight very much, but we did speak quite a bit about her habits around her mindset, habits in general, including habits of health. We talked about identifying and expressing emotions, new strategies for coping with stress. We talked about integrity, her self talk, self sabotage. Over time, she began to schedule time to work out, a time to plan and prepare her meals. She began educating herself on what food choices are. She began listening to her body. She began to express her emotions rather than stuffing them down. She began to ask for what she desired, to set limits with herself and with others. Changes around her entire lifestyle. She began establishing healthy habits, and as a result, she began to lose weight. Now, granted, it didn't occur as quickly as it would in a crash diet, but she feels this is a more prominent change because she has created new habits. So, if you're interested in learning how to transform your habits in general and around health, just private message me your contact information. Let me know you're interested in learning more, and I will get back to you. Peggy Dunn, Healthy Hunger Coaching. Until next time, make it a joyful week.